Alright, good morning my ninjas. Welcome back to my channel. I know you guys can't see me, but we'll fix that in just a second. I'll explain why. Alright, so that should be a little bit better. So today is currently 6:30 in the morning, and we are going to get a workout in before class. As you can tell, we are in my garage, and this video, I'm just going to take you guys along with me on my morning, or I guess workout routine. I'm starting a new routine and I'm super hyped about it. And so today we have two workouts planned. We are going to do some chest and triceps, and we are also going to do the course run with the Freedom Ninja. Might vlog in between, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But if you guys are new here, please go down, hit that subscribe button, turn post notifications on, and while you're at it, follow me on the Instagram. Now guys, I don't have much time before I gotta go to school, so let's get this workout started. Alright guys, I know you're probably going to think I'm a wimp, but it's whatever. I want a good working weight, so 45s are coming off and 35s are going on. Alright guys, so that finishes up my first half of the workout, which is in the garage. Now we got to go back in the house to where we have the smaller weights for my overhead tricep pushes, and where we have our decline bench. And as you can see, in the 45 minutes that we've been out here, it's already turned into early morning. So let's knock out the last of these sets and let's eat some food. Okay, so we just finished up our last workout, so now we're gonna grab a shower and I'll meet you right back here. Oh, too far, too far. Alright guys, as you can see, we just got out of the shower. So now it's time to fire up the stove and make some breakfast. Here we go. $9.15. Alright, so as I was making breakfast, I realized that today is literally the perfect day to film because I have to do meal prep today. Now, you guys saw me do meal prep for my egg sandwiches a while ago. I have a different method of making those, and I also have a new lunch meal prep that I do. So we're gonna get to that, but first I'm gonna go to class and I'll meet you guys back here after. Alright, we are currently heading to school.
Talking about Uncle King.
Yes, I listen to the radio when I drive my car. Perfectly normal thing to do for humans. I know, I'm putting my seatbelt on car. This button. Okay, so we are going to head over to school, and then we are going to go to class. We're going to get some studying in, and then we're going to come home and do our meal prep. Let's roll. Alright, so we just got out of class, and now we are going to hopefully head home and at least meal prep for breakfast this week. I don't know if we're going to be able to meal prep for lunch, but breakfast is a definite. Alright, so as you can see, we are back, and we've kind of already started the process of browning and cooking the sausage. I kind of made the mistake and didn't really get one of these out to thaw earlier, but it's okay. We're kind of just scraping it off as it cooks. We will get there. But while we do that, let's go ahead and put these eggs into this bowl. And just like that, all the eggs are done. So let's go over here and grab this whisk. It'll go with the big one. And let's just give it a couple of boom, boom, boom. Let me just get all that egg off there. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And we'll set that there. We'll wash that off in a second. And here's the money right here. Boom. Yes. All the egg in to the pot. And now we just continue to mess with it with the spatula until all the egg is scrambled. Alright, so now we are all cooked up, and it's time to turn the heat. Oops, it was already off. Turn the heat off and fill up all these trays with this. This will make the patties, as they cool, they will kind of stick together until I put the cheese on them the next time I eat them. So when I cook them, I throw cheese on them, and then that's how they stick together. So let's go ahead and fill all these up. Alright, so as you can see, I have these two stacks here, and basically we're just going to set these aside to cool before we put them in the fridge. That way the temperature of the fridge doesn't drop as soon as we put those in there, because those are still hot. So let's cool those down while we make our gainer smoothie. Alright, so here are all the things you are going to need for the gainer smoothie. Now this smoothie is about, sorry I was taking that off. This smoothie is about 12 to 1300 calories depending on what all you put in it. Notice I'm using a mason jar. I'll get to that when I get to that, or in a second. So the first ingredient we have is steel cut oats, and what we're going to be doing is we are going to be placing them into this coffee grinder. But first off, we're going to measure out 60 grams of these bad boys, then it's off to the grinder and into the jar. Alright, we're back, and I lied. We did have one more ingredient. I just forgot we had milk. So, here's the mason jar. Not only do I have it out because it's good for measuring, but because if you take a blender lid, typically blender lids will literally thread right on the mason jars. And it just makes it easier because then you can throw the lid on, put it in the fridge, come back to it later, and you don't have to worry about anybody knocking it over or spilling. What I do is I drink this shake right before bed, or this shake, I said, this smoothie. I keep calling it a shake just because it's easier. But the first step is to do 300 milliliters of milk. It's a lot of milk, just so you guys know. Right up to there is our milk count, and I did spill a little bit, so we'll clean that up. So that's your first step. Your next step is to add in these oats, and I recommend using a funnel because it does get messy. Alright, so the next step, if you look here at our scale, we are just going to measure out 200 grams of strawberries and also blueberries. I do about 150 grams of strawberries and then about 60 grams of blueberries. It's a little bit over 200, it's like 210, but that just gives me an equal balance, and then I throw that in there. So that's the next step. Kind of crazy. Everything I'm gonna have to do. So now, guys, you can add in the oats. I like to have some solid food in there, just so that way if I do put in the oats first, it just doesn't make a powder with the milk. So then this is quite annoying because you have to flick the funnel around, knock it all about. Alright, so now the oats are mixed in. So our next step is to add some strawberry milkshake protein powder. This is from the Vitamin Shop. It just goes really well with the smoothie because the smoothie already has strawberries and milk in it, so it just blends together really nicely. I just do 1 scoop of this. I don't go too crazy with the supplements. And this one, if you're careful enough, you shouldn't need a funnel. Just like that. Let's go! I usually spill a tiny bit, but that time it was perfect. Alright, so now we are going to add, oh, yeah, it's a lot of peanut butter, guys. It's going to be about 6 tablespoons of peanut butter, roughly. I don't actually like measure it off and level it off. I kind of just eyeball it. Now the peanut butter does stick, so that's why I put it in first. That way the blender blades just kind of get all of it scooped up first. That way it gets circulated into the smoothie faster rather than having it clog up near the top of the cup. So this is only 3, but you can see that it's going well above the spoon. So therefore it's about 6 tablespoons of peanut butter. Now I know it's a lot of peanut butter and you guys are probably worried about getting like backed up and stuff, but we have something to counterbalance that, and that is coconut oil. We're going to do 3 tablespoons of that. So we're going to add 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now this one I'll kind of just eyeball too. So that's like 1.5. We'll just shoot for another one that's about the same size. Like 1. So then we'll add like another 1/2 tablespoon into that. So that is your Gainer smoothie. Now you can see it perfectly fills up the mason jar, and that's also why I use it, because if you did it right, it fills up the entire mason jar. Now last step is to put the lid on and blender up. And once you guys are finished blending, your shake should look this purplish color. And for those of you who are worried about your smoothie being chunky, as long as you blend up those oats in a coffee grinder or grind them really into a fine powder, they should be perfectly fine. Every time I've put them in the coffee grinder till they're a powder consistency, it works really well. However, if you were to just dump like this type of oat in, it'd make a super crunchy smoothie, just because those blender blades are just not close enough, or they don't have the right like surface area, I guess you could say, to blend up those oats into a powder. So now I'm gonna put a lid on this, put it in the fridge, and that's gonna be my after workout smoothie for after we train with the Freedom Ninja. Speaking of which, why don't we head over there right now?
Go. Nice. Good bars. Yeah, one more. Nice. Got a minute. Nice. Nice. Straight up that wall. Nice. Two minutes. Yes, keep going. Nice. Here's the tough one.
No.
Ah. All right. Nice. All right, that should do it. Nice. Get it, Logan. Come on. Nice.
Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. You guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.